Usual. Quick little post sounds like Al Horford has finally signed with the Warriors. The Warriors have made a move finally this offseason. Waiting all this time for Kaminga to do his thing. I think this is a signal that Kaminga might actually get traded here in the short term or near future. Warriors signed Al Horford today. I don't know if it's hit ESPN quite yet, but it's a multi-year deal and much needed move for the center position. He can shoot, he can move, he can run. He knew he's a little bit older, but I think he can work out very well in this hybrid triangle offense that Steve Kerr runs. So should be really fun to see how Al Horford does in this team with Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green and Steph Curry and all the others. I like the move. I think it's one of a couple more that should be happening here. I think soon. Um, but yeah, Al Horford. What did that say for Kaminga, guys? I'd say that says Kaminga is on his way out pretty soon. I know that there have been trade talks that have resumed with the Kings, and I do believe that maybe that's going to get done. And who we get in return from the Kings, there's a few names up in the air. But the bottom line is, guys, I think Kaminga's on his way out. I think we're gonna get probably a number 1 unprotected. We're looking for, either a protected or unprotected first round pick. I think we're gonna get one of those anyway. Um, and who we get along with that, I'm not quite sure yet, but we'll see. But I think that shows Kaminga's on his way out, guys, and that's fine. That's fine because let me tell you, anybody out there who's listening, Kaminga has all of the physical ability in the world, but he's just not a basketball player, guys. The bottom line is he doesn't have the skill to play the game of basketball to match the body type that he has. I mean, if he could do 2 or 3 different things, if he had 2 or 3 different tools in his tool belt, then we would be talking, but right now, we see that he's got 1 tool, that's to go downhill, draw the foul, or dunk the ball, but, bottom line is he doesn't have a great mid-range shot. He's got almost, uh, 0 three-point ability. I think he's shooting 20% around that at the three-point line, which doesn't work in Steve Kerr's offense, and, yeah, when he gets to the free throw line, he's decent, not amazing. So when those things aren't working, when he can't go downhill and draw a foul or dunk the ball, there's not much that he can do really well other than kind of just take up space on the floor. And the Warriors need shooters right now. Steph Curry is one of the only, if not the only, consistent shooter on the Warriors. We need a center. Quentin Post is great. He's coming along. I think he's the future of the Warriors. Having Al Horford in there with Quentin Post is a really, really exciting idea, I think. I think that means that we're going to see Quentin Post advance in his career and skill set playing alongside Horford, and I think that means Kuminga's gone. We do have Buddy Hield who started to wake up at the end of last year. Let's see what happens this year. I thought Buddy Hield would be on his way out, to be honest. I didn't think he was going to last after last year's horrible performance, but he's still there, which means Kerr thinks that he can get out of that funk and have another good year sometime down the road, maybe hopefully this year, to help Curry out with the shooting aspects of things. But guys, I don't think that the Warriors are done making moves. I think that now that they've got Horford signed, I think that is a clear indication that they're making way for the trade Kuminga away and pick up a few other players on the side. So I think they're getting ready, and I think that their frustration with Kaminga and what he thinks his value is pretty much up. I mean, 95.7 The Game had an interview with his agent, and if you're a good agent out there, you're not putting yourself in front of the camera and trying to get the public involved in your negotiations for your player. That is a clear sign of weakness, and it's a clear sign of desperation. And I think that that showed quite a bit. Um, I think Kaminga picked the wrong agent, to be honest with you. Um, the Warriors had 2 great offers on the table for Kaminga, and he didn't take either one. So maybe that means he wants to be out too. But mark my words, guys, when you see Kaminga in another uniform, I promise you one thing. He's not going to be a superstar. He's just not. He's not, guys. Maybe he's just looking for his money now because he knows that, or maybe he's got a false sense of who he is as a basketball player as well. Anybody who looks at Kaminga from the outside can tell that he's a raw talent that needs to continue to work on his game if he wants to take it to another level and be a starter in this league that's actually impactful. And right now, I'd say he's not a very impactful starter. Doesn't mean he can't be one day, but hey, he's had all the opportunity in the world to make it happen, guys. And it sounds a lot like he just isn't going to thrive in this offense. And from what I can see, based on his shooting ability, his defensive play, his mid-range shots, his three-point shots, his free throw accuracy, the guy is just average at best. He could be better with um, that kind of athletic ability that his body obviously has. But to sports, there's more than that. You have to have the mental aspect of it. You have to be good at the game. Just being athletic doesn't make you a good football player, basketball player, baseball player. You have to have skill. He doesn't have the skill, guys. He just doesn't have the skill right now. And it seems like he's too arrogant to understand that to have that skill sometimes that means working every day. And maybe he is in there working, but maybe he's not listening to the right people. I don't see him talking to Steph Curry about his shot. I don't hear anything about him talking to Draymond Green about defense. I don't hear him taking in the knowledge of the veteran players to become better. So, hey, whatever. We'll see. But I think there's a clear signing with Al Horford that it's a clear sign that say bye bye to Kaminga. And um, yeah, it's about time. Nobody wants to see this drag out any longer. It's been dragging out all summer long, and the Warriors need to make moves to keep this train going in the right direction, to give Jimmy Butler, to give Steph Curry, to give Draymond Green, to give all the guys on this team a chance to go out there and get another title before Curry is done with this game. Um, so no time to waste. Anyway, guys, Niners today, 1 o'clock Pacific time. I'm on the East Coast, so it's going to be 4 o'clock for me. Brock Purdy is back. Can't wait to see how he comes back and manages the game and gets us a win against the Jags. The Jags is a must win as far as I'm concerned, guys, and I'll tell you why. Because next week, actually Thursday, we got the Rams and we're not fully loaded. That Rams game is really, it's a setup for a loss there. I hope we don't, but it's a setup for our first loss because it's less than a week away. We got Sunday and then Thursday the Rams, and we're not fully loaded. We're not ready to go. Sorry, we don't have Kittle. We got Bosa out now. We got to figure out how that defense is going to thrive. And yeah, CMC's doing all right, but we don't have obviously our wide receiver core is not 100% yet. Obviously, with Ayuk still out. Sounds like he's gonna be out longer than we thought. I was thinking he'd be back by week 6. Doesn't look like that. Looks like maybe it's gonna be closer to week 10. I don't know. We'll see. Seems like the measuring stick is getting pushed back a little farther with Brandon Ayuk. And we need him to come back and actually play football. As you guys remember, he wasn't playing good football before he got injured. But that could have been from the holdout or anything else. Anyway, guys, see you back here after the game or possibly Monday, depending on if I can make a video out here on the East Coast. Might be a little bit late. Might need to do another podcast on Monday instead. Either way, guys, remember hard work beats talent when talent don't work. Be out here working for you, doing podcasts, talking Niners and Warriors. Go Oakland A's. I didn't forget about you, but I hate your owner. Giants moving in the right direction. See what you do next year. And yeah, see you in the next one, guys.